Hello everybody. I'm not late, I swear. I didn't lose track of time. No, you lost track of time, not me. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Sermon of Yap. I hope you're all doing well, and may Mark recover from his insane amount of Nintendo ads. I've just realised I bet that music's way too fucking loud, isn't it? So let me just turn it down a smidge. I just realised, like, oh, you know what, I can barely hear myself think, so how the hell are you hearing me? It's beyond me. So there we go. But welcome on in, everyone. And in case it didn't come through properly, 3 ads in a row, all Nintendo. Fuckers really want you to buy that Switch. Not only my fucking hell. Nintendo really wants you to buy that Switch too. That will definitely last about 5 seconds if you do anything beyond play like Mario Kart. I saw something about Cyberpunk 2077 being playable on there. I thought, there's no way you can play that game mobile. That's going to melt the battery. Just guzzle it. One stupid uni in Spain. Another one in Spain. They really want you to go to Spain, don't they? They want you to buy a Nintendo, and they really want you to go to Spain. It's an interesting choice. It's PS2. My word. I had a PS3 myself, and then a 360. I think Xbox One was the last one I had. But I transitioned to PC entirely. And I've never gone back since. I don't know, I just like it here. It's preferable for me. Never had a console. That's fair enough, honestly, and to be honest with you, in the long run, it just doesn't feel like they're worth it anymore. Like, maybe a mobile console, even then, though. Like, I had a PSP when I was younger, and don't get me wrong, a PSP was great to travel with, but I'll be honest, I just listen to stuff on my phone most of the time nowadays, so... Although there was a brief point in time where I would just raw dog it and not have anything in my ears, which is, oh, that was painful. Never again. That's fair. That's fair. Plus, a keyboard you can do a lot more with. If you got little fingers, that's fine. You can get a keyboard for people's little fingers. Hell, if you really want, you can make your own keyboard. That's perfect for you. Whereas, as you say, a controller is a bit more of a faff. Or just not doable. So, especially like an Xbox controller. You might do a bit better on the newer DualShock controllers for PlayStations, but even then, they're a bit awkward from what I've seen. So, keyboard's probably better. Honestly. And to be frank, I feel like it's just, overall, you're gonna get more out of having a PC. I don't know. Controversial take, perhaps, but I just think my PC's outlasted multiple console generations without much issue at all. Ah, okay. My word. Then it got bought and sold it. Fair enough. I mean, that was probably the last time you could get a PlayStation reasonably. Nowadays, you have to try and find a PS5 that isn't in a scalper's wallet. And then on top of that, any games for it. The PS4 had games, the PS5, fuck me, did not. Probably still doesn't now, let's be honest. Might do actually now, but probably not. Don't know what the Xbox has, mind you, because I just don't think Microsoft actually want to make anything half the time. God knows when it comes to Halo, the only thing they want to make is just, pain for me. My collection. That's fair. That's fair, honestly. As you say, on a PC, you just bring it all with you, for the most part. With the exception of some older games which just don't play nice with modern Windows. Because reasons? There are reasons, I just don't know them off the bat. It varies a bit. But Exactly. I think Skyrim is the only time I've seen consoles have access to mods. That's it. I think it's just Skyrim. I've not seen anyone else do it. And even then, it's like the ones on their Bethesda, like curated, whatever. So, not even the good ones. Actually, some of the good ones, here and there. But definitely not the full length and breadth, you know. You know, not like, you know, full-on Nexus mods where you can just have all kinds of shit. Though it was at least nice you could do some modding on the, at least for the Xbox version. I don't know about the PlayStation one. The, like, special edition or whatever. Still, though, PC. Do a lot on PC, but better. What more can we ask for? Although I think they have the Lich mod on Skyrim, which is surprising considering what it necessitated, but hey. Also, if I randomly wince, by the way, I feel like I sort of pulled something in my fucking thumb the other day. Very annoying. Literally, yes. I did try and make Fallout New Vegas not crash constantly. I couldn't do it. I was suggested later, excuse me, compatibility mode in Windows 7 might have worked, but I couldn't be asked at that point. I already refunded it. I was like, I can't get this thing to work. I just couldn't. It was a shame, because I kind of liked it, but eh. Broken beyond reason, and I'm not going to waste too much time on something that's broken. I know why it's broken, because they had to rush. Which is completely fair. They did have to rush. But I wish it would have been, like, patched a bit. Well, wait, it seems from research I've done, it's got a little bitty issues with it. By little bitty issues, I mean big fucking issues. I'm on journey with Fallout 4, so how much he's play it. That's fair. I think Fallout 3 was the first one I played a bit of. I think I got as far as when the Enclave were introduced, and I was just kind of like, okay. I was very undergeared. This was back when I didn't used to do the side stuff first. But I did a bit of Fallout 4. I don't know. Maybe I should go back to Fallout 4. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Was more like fans type than that's fair. I have never played Metro. I should really play Metro. It looks really good, actually. It's kind of like less 60s Russian Fallout. But I've never tried it. I really should, though, because it seems like it's half decent. I've read Metro for... I forgot it was a book. Yeah. I forgot there was off a book. It looks really good from what I've seen. It reminds me of, like, speaking of things set in that kind of neck of the woods, Stalker. Although, if I ever did play Stalker, I think I would just put it to Russian voice acting and have subtitles. Only because I've heard the English voice acting, and listen, I'm not opposed to a British accent, but when they're supposed to be Slavs, that they shouldn't sound British. Very true of Witcher, yeah. Fair, it makes sense. I'm guessing the game was based on the book. I'm assuming is the intent. Whereas Stalker, I think, was based on... I forget the actual... it was something Roadside Picnic. It was the one for that one. But yeah, I don't know. I think some books can be very nicely translated. I definitely will say a book to a game, I imagine, is a lot smoother transition than a book to a movie. because I think you can give a book the like the right amount of like granularity in a big enough game. Ah, okay, so it's quite different. But like how The Witcher is quite different in the books to the games in some respects, but also quite similar. I know the series was a bit of both, wasn't it? Although I've always questioned the sort of two timeline thing they were doing. That was a bit strange, I'll be honest. That was like, okay. Oh, we're then now. Okay. It threw me a little bit. Followed it, but well. And then when they lost Cav, they fired Cavill for stupid reasons, and I stopped watching that. But also the latest Witch TV series and Rings of Power, we all do not want another one like that. Honestly, yeah. The Witcher after Cavill left, I'm not interested. The guy was really passionate, and it showed. I hope he can do good things for Warhammer. Rings of Power. Right, I'm going to do another rant about Rings of Power. I grew up with Lord of the Rings, right? I watched the movies. I watched The Hobbit in cinemas when it came out as well. The point I got mentally hurt by watching that. Yeah. Yeah, Rings of Power. Which that's a good point. Yes, I always forget it is Polish, doesn't it? To be fair, you guys over there bring out some good shit. So, I mean, at the very least, I mean, maybe it's good for the rest of us, not you guys. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of stuff in that neck of the woods. Be pretty cool stuff. All I'm saying is listen. You guys have always got the winged hussars, okay? They're cool as shit. You'll always have that one on all of us. I mean, Dying Light and Dead Island is Polish too. Right? So it's good. I'm only hearing good things. I'm only hearing peak, my friend. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some peak. So... excuse me. What was I even saying before? I've lost my train of thought. Oh, that's it. Rings of Power. Right. Rings of Power rant. Irrespective of how you feel about certain things of that series, would everyone agree with me it was fucking hard to follow because there was too many plot lines at once? I'm not a stupid person, but I just think, how many plot lines do I need to follow per episode? I forgot there was a new Harry Potter. It doesn't look good. Oh. New Narnia. We don't... Someone's trying to make money from an old franchise. That's going to be a... See, they're going to do it bad. They're going to do it bad. I'll tell you why. One, it's like we can't make good modern media anymore. Two, we're resurrecting a good thing for its name only. I really hesitate to believe it's going to be good, because it's just... If you have to rely on something that's come before, it's already going to be bad. Because you're never going to live up to it. Fucking Rings of Power, like... The awkward thing of Rings of Power, they didn't get the license to use the actual Silmarillion, so they could actually have, Morgoth and all that shit going on. And it's just too many things. I'm like, what are we doing? If you don't know, the lion, Aslan is going to be played by a woman, which is kind of in Harry Potter casting. So they're just... So what, the gender bend Aslan, who's... A big thing with Aslan is the fact he's got that mane. Like, it's not even about, like, him being a guy, it's like, the mane's a big thing. Which obviously a female lion wouldn't have, because the lioness doesn't have that. It's not like a feature they need to have. Whereas the male ones have that. It's like, the mane is, like, kind of connected to his power, if memory serves. Like, spoiler for an old-ass fucking movie and even older book, but I'm pretty sure the witch shaves him specifically because of that. Because it weakens him. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying for anyone who doesn't know that. Yeah, but fucking hell. I don't have good hopes for it. And look, I'm sure the person they've got doing the VA work is going to be is you know, decent at their job. I just don't trust the writers. Here's the thing. Like, a good example, okay. The new Star Wars trilogy. John Boyega, I think I'm saying his name right, I hope I am, is a good actor. He's a very good actor. But the writers for Star Wars are shit. I'm going to say it, they're shit now. Fuck me, they're shit. I'm not saying George Lucas could write dialogue to save his life sometimes, but fuck me. Honestly, I think some people just shouldn't be allowed to write movies. I'm gonna say it. Some people should just be told, you've made a lot of garbage, figure yourself out before you can come back to the industry. Like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of writers are paid like shit, and I do feel for them. I once heard a man say, every movie TV series is a therapy for the writers. Honestly, yeah. And no one enjoys that shit. It's like, I'm sorry you've gone through some shit. I don't need to go through it with you again. Go to an actual therapist, for fuck's sake. You know, I appreciate they're not always free. Like, where I am, you can get one for free. But maybe just pay for a few sessions. I'm sure you can get a half-decent therapist for a reasonable amount of money, like a once-a-month session or something. And I bet you can work out a lot of problems in that once-a-month session. Or even the odd session now and then. Fuck me, even like a volunteer who just listens to you might be able to get more with you than that stuff. Because all that does is just... The thing is, right, you recreate your trauma in a script. Okay, the audience has to live through it. The audience tends to hate it, never touch your work again, and then whenever you make anything ever again, they will look at who the writer is and go, fuck no. It's just because of Europe, you just start smoking. I mean, I feel like that would do more for someone than writing one of those god-awful scripts, man, honestly. Like, holy fuck. You know, I'm no writer, okay, but, you know, I DM, like, we're going to be doing some this Sunday, in fact. Not so subtle ad for that. But, you know, I don't write my fucking traumas into my D&D sessions or my Dark Heresy sessions or whatever. I don't do that. No one wants to sit through what I've fucking gone through. No one wants to. I feel bad when I talk about shit that's happened to me, because I don't want to burden someone with that. It feels wrong, you know. You won't find me trauma dumping on here, because I wouldn't feel right. And, you know, I couldn't imagine writing a movie that's just a very poorly veiled trauma dump. Like, there are better ways. Like you said, man, smoking would be a more healthy option. And even then, you know, it costs you less. Trauma dumping and love to work. Exactly, that's the worst thing. You dump your trauma in a loved setting, ruin that setting forever, make it so no one wants to touch it, and then make some stupid excuse about the audience because it didn't do well. It's like, no, you're a crap writer. I'm sorry. Like, I'm never going to pretend to be a good writer. I'll be fair, my session notes these days are pretty minimal, because a lot of it's in my head. But it's like, you know, honestly, that's the sad thing. I'm kind of worried about Witcher 4 as well. Witcher 4 worries me a little bit. I hope it's going to be good. They have done a bit of a funny thing with the lore, but maybe I'm just not, I don't know it as well. So I'm not as, like, versed. But, like, maybe Witcher 4 will be alright. I need to play the Witcher games, actually. I'm kind of waiting until Witcher 1 gets remade, and I want to play all of them, like, back-to-back. I don't know if I'll do it on stream, because I know what those games are like. A bit spicy at times. I know you can avoid some of it, but you can't avoid all of it. So I might off-stream it, to be honest. Another one, actually, that I'm a bit worried about. You know there's Ghost of Tsushima, or Tsushima? Tsushima? I'm sorry if anyone who's native Japanese. Ghost of Tsushima, great game, fucking love it, recommend it highly. If you like open worlds, go for it, it's great. It's better than any Ubisoft slop. I'm going to say that categorically. It's better than just about everything Ubisoft's produced the last 10 years. Well, after after Origins, I guess, but after Black Flag, really, let's be honest. I'll count in, like, the DLCs of Black Flag and, like, Rogue, because it's a similar kind of engine. But Ghost's, very good game. They're getting a sequel, and I'm a little worried. I have high hopes because they're getting more weapon variety. It's a different character, very different backstory, but what I hope and hope for is they're going to be as compelling as Jin Takai was. If she's as compelling as Jin, great. I just hope to God that the rumor I heard about the person who wrote Mass Effect Andromeda isn't doing it, because fuck me, what a mess that game looked. So I hope to God they haven't ruined it, because I'd be very upset. Like, Ghost of Tsushima was so good, and it wipes the floor of anything else that's similar to it, frankly. I'm just going to be categorical on that one. It's better than that fucking thing Ubisoft put out, that's for damn sure. But, yeah, Witcher 4, worried about. She lost her ability to do magic because of the accident with Yennefer training in books and her becoming a Witcher. Though every Witcher said that it sucks, it's awful, it's painful, and the books, Bismir and Geralt would prefer it to gut themselves to allow her to become one. And now in the bin, she's a magician and a what? Now, I mean, I know her nature of being a... like... both is because one of her ancient blood and also, you know, her being a very different kind of Witcher. I know the Witcher TTRPG is like, hey, you can handwave that rule, which I don't mind too much, like your own session, like stuff, you know, like variant if you like, but it feels a bit. It sounds like we're risking Mary Sue here, and I really hate Mary Sue characters now, unless they're well written. I've seen a few well written now and then in the past, but unless they're entertaining, that's going to be really shitty. I swear to God, if it's like half the slop at the minute, I'm ugh. Yeah. Hey, time. I've been lurking, but then I heard the words that awakened my nightmares. Mind, Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm sorry, my friend. My apologies for anyone I've triggered with Andromeda. If you were gooning, you may continue to do so. And now I know the law already. Witcher 4 soon tends to become a Witcher. Geralt says, hell no, she does that anyway and makes a Witcher school to remake the Witchers in the world, and the whole story is going to be about making a Witcher code. I swear there were many good reasons why there weren't any new Witchers, like, schools, you know? Like, I'm sure of that. Somewhere away in the game, it's gonna be that old grumpy fool, that block. You know what? You're right, and I don't like that you're right. I don't like that you're correct, but you're probably gonna be. It's probably, you know what, you're probably completely correct, and I hate the fact that is the case. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm a Witcher super fan. I'm a more passive fan, but I like a lot of the aspects of the setting. Oh, fuck Last of Us 2. Good God. Good God, what a load of shit. Last of Us 1, amazing. Last of Us 2, burn it with fire. Burn it with fire. The TV show was even doing so well too. And then it did the second game. I'm like, fuck off. Should have just stopped at the first one. Like, at least the TV show for The Last of Us seemed decent. But, ugh. Fuck me. I'm just waiting for someone to try and, like, pay enough money to FromSoft for them to do an Elden Ring TV show or some shit. That'll be ass, probably. Not because Elden Ring's bad, but because the person doing it will not understand it. Honestly, oh. I feel the disgust. Oop, hang on. There's an ad, but stop. Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. We're good, we're good. I got it. I smacked it. Just throw salt at it like this. You've got insert new slop delenda est. There you go. Say out fucking education. I'll just taught you some Latin. I'd say that. Didn't tell you what it meant. It's nothing bad. It's just like so it must be destroyed. In the case of the Carthage, I think it was Carthage delenda est, which means I think it's something like so Carthage must be destroyed or something like that. And then yes, they did literally salt the earth. Good old Rome, the birth of the shitpost. Unironically, in Pompeii, there are plenty of shitposts on there. Ancient shitposting. A lot of zesty shitposting as well, honestly. Like, the Romans, they were fucking zesty, so, alright. It was that time, you know. It's a different age. An age where, blowing of backs was, more common than you might think. But yeah, no, burn the slop. I am not a slop consumer. I do not want to consume the slop. The taste of uncongealed slop in my mouth is not exactly what I'm desiring, I'll be honest, you know. When I consume some media, I want some good media, some good meaty media I can bite into, not some slop that's like pouring out of me practically. If I wanted slop, I would turn on YouTube and look through like half of the fucking like YouTube shorts or TikTok and get some AI voice to tell me some fucker's story that might be made up. They got me impassioned today. Got me all fucking fired up today. I swear, between this and the fucking day I've had the day job, oh, got me all fired up, impassioned. I'll get my fucking soapbox in a minute. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a AAA studio. I joke, but some of them. I wanted a soapbox. I go outside and find someone telling me that something about what he thinks God wants or some shit. I don't know. But hopefully overall your weeks have been good, by the way, chat. Hopefully they've been well. Hopefully you've been all well, and hopefully this week will continue to be a good one for you. And if it hasn't, hopefully it'll be better. As for me, you may know we did a last minute change because I forgot Doom was coming out this week. So we're delaying the meat ships because I want to punch a demon in the face. I want a double barrel shotgun to shoot a demon with it. That's what I want. The good stuff. I know nothing of the game's plot, and honestly, doesn't really matter if I did, because Doom is about playing it anyway. The plot is just secondary, let's be honest. I was tempted to do it today, but then today's Yapper Day, and I like me a good yapper. You know me. Being honest, I always found games like Wolfenstein and Doom kind of boring. I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's one of those, you know, some games just, you know, some people just want like a good bit of story, a good bit of narrative. Nothing wrong with that. I'm something man, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I have like dragged up some pain for you. I feel like I've just made this a fucking AA meeting at this rate. Just the struggle session. Just go for the sake of it kind of game. I can see that a bit. I can see it to some extent. It's definitely, it's there to... I am so sorry for you, by the way, then. I am very sorry for you, then, my friend. A Dragon Age fan in this economy. I am very sorry for you, my friend. Fucking hell. You deserved better, my friend. You deserved so much better than what you were given. I've heard good things about Origins. Don't be, I knew about, like, years before it happened. I mean, you were right. You were right. I've heard mixed things about Inquisition, but Origins I've only heard good things. The only downside I've heard about Origins is getting it to run. I wish I wasn't. I know, man. Good Dragon Age Velgard. Oh my! I'm traumatizing you, aren't I, today? As I envy the foolish. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. But you know, and I have to get back on my antidepressants. In the words of Safzintash, if you were gooning, you may continue to do so. Oh, fuck. God, I'm gonna be making people go for their meds today, aren't I? Honestly, there's gonna be more people on antidepressants for this fucking stream than the average Phase Connect stream. Oh god, they're not doing a Mass Effect 4, are they? Oh no. Oh no. Good god. It's in the making. You know what this will be, though, right? EA is going to be breathing down their neck the entire time that's being developed, by the way. I will say one thing, I feel very sorry for the BioWare devs, for one reason. They are going to have EA executives literally up their ass the entire way through. It's bad enough having a middle manager fucking trying to micromanage your ass, but fuck me. A senior executive be sitting there who has no fucking clue what's going on. Oh god. Although part of it's their own fault for getting in this position, but at the same time, fucking hell. From what I've heard, I don't have much hope for it. Just out of purely the culture there. I've heard things about the culture in BioWare at the minute, and it's like, ugh. Yeah, that's doomed to failure. I'll be completely honest, if we see BioWare on the list of EA casualties, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. Honestly, if EA was going to shut BioWare. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't. They were, back in the day, they'd have done that. Oh, they're gone. 100%. They have gone to better places. And by a better place, I mean like better studios. Hopefully they're still alive. Fingers crossed. Jesus, that sounded terrible then. It's always funny that these big companies screech when a good game, like same records. See, that's the thing, because it's like Expedition 33. Now, I confess, I know nothing about Expedition 33, other than it's like a turn-based RPG, which is very funny because Square Enix is getting shitted on for that. It's like, you abandoned this style of game, there's still a market for it. Exactly, right? You fire or they leave because things have changed. It's like, I honestly think, I think, who was saying this? Was Smugglana or somebody saying this? Or someone else was? They were like, a game studio shouldn't be able to call themselves the same name if most of the staff are gone. I'm just going to say something. Hmm? Yeah, it's... Fucking hell, man. I do think that you can't call yourself the same name if you've changed that much. I honestly think it's false advertising. In a way, it really is. I do agree with that a bit. What kind of thing? The good way after playing. Beautiful graphics. Plot kind of twist in a good way after playing it. Still don't get half of it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I must admit, I'm not much for like I've never really been big on RPGs, but maybe one of these days, maybe. I know my friend JD Moss is probably playing it because that's his vibe. That is 100% his vibe. He's probably vibing on that one in a major way. I think he recently did Baldur's Gate. I've tried to like do a Baldur's Gate playthrough. I never have the time for it. I've never had the time for Baldur's Gate, man. I really should. I wanted to do a co-op one, but everyone kind of... This is going to sound fucking sad. Everyone kind of just does one without me, and I'm like, oh, okay. I've never, like, turned this RPGs like Persona or anything, but enjoyed it. Fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know. The last time I did a turn-based RPG was Divinity Original Sin 2. That was a good game. I kind of look forward to what Larian does next, actually. Because the bit I have played of Baldur's Gate, very good. Very good. So I am looking forward to it. Honestly, yeah, it does take so much time. It does. I know the multiplayer is more stable now, but I remember trying it around, like, when it first came out in early access. I do regret buying it in early access, to be honest, because it wasn't ready. But I'll give him... Excuse me. I'll give him the due. It's looking right now. 20% fucking... The only thing I know is that the later bits of the game do hold up still, unlike in Divinity. Divinity doesn't hold up on the later half. Like, the last parts of the game kind of fall off a bit for me. Kind of fall off and get, like, silly numbers. Just, not the best. That was despite us being kleptomaniacs and stealing everything possible. And we did. Holy shit, everything was nailed down. Stolen. Stolen. It was all hippity-hoppity. This shit is now my property. But, yeah, I want to get it. I want to one day sit down and do a full playthrough of it, but as you say, it's a beastly game, and I don't have time. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll stream it. Unlikely though, but yeah. Well, after watching a video called Which Baldur's Gate 3 Lovers I found out I have some issues. Is it the drow? Honestly, I get it. Drow heart, what do you want from me? Drow ladies of heart, what do you want from me? Nah, the red one. Ah, Kalash. No, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate Tiefling. I mean, I do. And it's probably the nicer characters in the game, memory serves. So, there's that. I mean, at least you didn't say you did the relations with a bear. The druid as a bear. All the journalists were all over that one. I think they have far more issues. But it does concern me some of the things they were willing to mocap. Well, props to them. Let's see, like many sizes of the opposite sex. Fair enough. Fair enough. Men of culture, they say, well, yeah. I can respect that. I can respect that. There's hardly a crime to be cultured, good sir. There's hardly a crime to be cultured. It is simply the right thing. You don't want to be an uncultured swine, now do you? No, you want to be a cultured individual. Fine, refined tastes. The fact your taste is a muscular, built tiefling that could snap your spine is quite fine. Spicy taste, indeed. Literally just on fire as hell, but, you know, nothing wrong with it, I'd say. Nothing wrong. Better than a bear. Much better than a bear. Much better than a bear. Good lord. Just to warn everyone, you will be getting an ad in a second, and I'm afraid I cannot stop this one. And I've tried to stop with all the others. Yeah, God. I'm curious what Larian will do next. Because Baldur's Gate was quite the thing for them. The next game I expect not to see till 2030. At least the police won't get after me for banging or something. That's true. I mean, there is nothing illegal. There is nothing illegal about banging a muscular woman. Whether your pelvis survives is a different question entirely, but listen. Therefore I snoozed him. Back in 1 minute 30. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I have considered whether I adjust my ads. I'm never sure. I'm never sure what to do with my ads. Like, is it better for me to just... First maybe after that Nintendo. Oh, they really want you by that Switch too, buddy. Oh, they really want you by that Switch too. I'm gonna get them. I mean, I was gonna say it's interesting what's being targeted, but I guess it's targeted advertisement. It's nothing to do with me. It's purely what you guys are looking at. I feels like you can all hear me. You're currently having to look at even me going like this or adverts in your ear. There you go. You're hopefully all being freed, released. It's a bus up from the UK. I mean, at least, I am from the UK, so that's at least somewhere close. Hopefully we're all now liberated. I'd never to do. Give it another 5 or so years before you do. It might be worse or better now. I don't know. Might be okay by 2030. Or worse. But, where was it? Oh, yeah. I need to consider what I want to do with the ads, because I can just do it where they're always the pre-roll ads, so you don't get ads mid-stream, I think. I think I can control that. But I never know if it's a good idea, because pre-roll ads scare people off. I know I don't always want to wait for a pre-roll ad whenever I click on someone's stream. So, I never know what to do with that. I'll figure something out, though, for it. I don't know, when I look at videos how filthy London is, or in Paris, or other Western nations, I kind of don't want to go there. London is a dishevelled shithole. Don't go to London. Not unless you were wearing a stab-proof vest. What I would instead recommend is you go literally anywhere else except Birmingham. Don't go there either. Also shitty. Go like Manchester, or just the countryside. Way nicer. Way better. And frankly, not as likely to get... Well, you're significantly less likely to get, like, robbed or something. So, yeah, don't go to London. But I do want to learn the Scouse accent. It's funny. You won't find a lot of those in London anymore. I think a lot of them are more on the outskirting, like, towns and stuff. instead. There's not as many in London nowadays. It's not as common an accent as it used to be, actually. It's a lot rarer now than it was. Definitely still plenty of Scousers about, but nowhere near as many. Nowhere near. Definitely not in London. Not as many, anyway. But definitely like in the areas around London, you might find some. Depends on the neighbourhood. But where I'm at, you won't find Scousers, most likely. Scouse accent is very, it's like squeaky. I guess it is a little bit. I don't know. I wouldn't use my accent as a good comparison because I've got a fucked up British accent. The one that being Polish I'm forced to learn it in uni. No, Polish I'm forced. It's alright. I always find it funny when I meet someone from a different country, like in Europe, and they speak English better than most people I know, including myself most of the damn time. I'm like, shit. I don't know. I guess when you're learning a language, you have to learn it a certain way, so it's like you pick it up in a different way, more the proper way it's supposed to be done. But then, I always forget that if I start throwing English slangs around, people are like, the fuck you saying? Like, oh, yeah, got that one. That's my drink. Twat myself with my own flask. Again, my accent's just fucked up. The joys of being from one county, but going to school in another one. Makes your accent weird, as it turns out. I was once asked where I was from. I feel like when I would go to the UK, it still wouldn't get half the words because of the accent. It depends where you go, my friend. It depends where you go. Where I'm at, not too bad, honestly. But Liverpool, good luck. Certain parts of London, good luck. Very far north, again, good luck. And certain parts down south, you might struggle with. I mean, I say where I'm at, it's alright. It might not be. I'm just used to it, so pinch of salt me on that one. But I don't think my accent's too bad. I don't think it is, anyway. I just speak too quickly sometimes. So there is that. Especially when I'm excitable. I speak far too quickly. Yeah, the accents, there's a lot of variation. Which I guess there is for a lot of countries, to be fair. But English is a real mix of accent. And obviously if you go to Wales and Scotland, again, they'll speak English, most likely, but they also, you know... I say that they have their own languages as well. Welsh and Scottish are a thing. They're just not as often spoken, but, you know, they have, of course, their own distinct accents. My phonetic teacher would still talk shit if you use it, like using the proper accent. Yeah. See, interestingly enough, they didn't really go into accents much when I was learning other languages. Not that I picked up other languages, because my dyslexic ass could just about pick up my own. There was fat chance of me picking up French and German. I tried to pick them up, don't get me wrong, I did try. But I think they didn't do a very good job at teaching it, personally. They didn't really, like, push it on you more. Just bullying an American teacher for that. God help them when they go to actual England, then. Because I assure you, most Americans struggle to understand us half the time. That is a very odd thing. The thing is, as well, that is not something you'd get bitched for much here by most people. I know in, like, French, pronunciation is very big, and, like, there's a lot of nuances to pronunciation in that language. Over here, not as much. We literally slang hard, like, the thing someone who is taught English but hasn't been around it natively, the kind of thing that's kind of difficult, we shorten everything. We make everything fucking slang. Like, we literally demolish our own fucking language half the time when we speak. You'll probably hear me do it without thinking about it. I'll just say something a certain way, and someone like, what? Because I've said, like, in some shorthand version or something. So I never quite get. I get the idea to a point, but I never quite get people who like teach it, but never like. I feel like if they go over here, they'll realize there's no point bitching for how they speak, because like we literally butcher our own language all the time. You went, yeah, but you went crazy with times. Future Perfect and just the past up stuff. I think I'm following what you're putting down. Yeah, it's a weird one. The English language is a weird language sometimes. I do pity people who have to learn it as a second or third language. Which is not always easy, especially for some languages. I do think depending on the language you're native to, the further away from England you are, the worse it probably is. Even for places like that, we might have had as colonies back in the day, it's still that far from native English that it's very difficult to like pick it up. And again, some languages have a harder time, but it's just I think one of the things, some languages have easier time than others. Like, as I understand it, if you know German, Russian comes a bit easier. As I understand it. I don't know if that's actually the case, but that's something I've heard. I've never tried to learn Russian. I just know everyone's swearing at me. That's it. It's normally the words I learn. I learn if someone's telling me to fuck off. It's the important words. If someone's yelling that at me, I know something's up. It might be a language barrier, but I'll know if someone's calling me an arsehole. Although I feel like the inclination would be enough, but still. I mean, I shouldn't be the one talking in Polish. There's like 70 terms for wordplay. Holy shit. That is a fair amount, my friend. That is a fair old amount. Jesus Christ, that is... wow. 70. That is nutty. Okay, go on. I'm curious. Although I appreciate if they don't they might... I say that, I'm like, Although, it might be difficult to translate them, I appreciate. I know some phrases and sayings don't always translate well into other languages, so don't worry too much if you're struggling. I know there's a lot of things like Japanese that like they'll say it but doesn't translate nicely into English. And so on and so forth. Like... Oh flies shat there's going to be a spring. Which means saying something that is obvious very much. Oh, okay. It's like telling someone no shit. Alright. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, no, I can... Alright. Well, it's good to see that's a universal one. That's good to know. That's a universal. Telling someone no shit, Sherlock. That's, well, Captain Obvious. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice universal one right there. Should put my flask over here, shouldn't I? Just not be a dumbass and smack it. Just correct my posture a bit. I decided, perhaps stupidly, to put some deep heat on my fucking hand where it was aching. And fuck me, it has burned like a motherfucker. It feels like it's burned anyway, it's not actually burned, but yeah. Oh, we have a word for yes, which is no, and it confuses Brits a lot. Ah. I bet it would. I bet it fucking would as well. To be fair, it's a funny one. English is a funny, weird language to learn at the best of times. And then people from here are very bad at learning other languages. It's really not encouraged as much as I think it should be. Like, I know there's a lot of people in the world who speak English, but I feel like it's wrong for us to just assume we go somewhere and someone speaks English. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just think there wasn't a lot of, drive to educate about language. Let's other languages, Even if it was like French or German or something, There wasn't a lot of a push for it. But I don't know, it's one of them things, we're very bad at it. That's why I always have to say to someone, look, I'll try and say this name, but it's a non-English name, so I'm going to really struggle with it. But I think that's just universal. Being British, it makes us terrible at pronouncing other languages' names and stuff, and words. Although again, I'm not a good example. I can barely do my own, so I can just barely do my own language half the fucking time. Oh, if I just resized something stupidly, I did. There we go. We good. I think. I keep mentioning this every now and then, but I really should one of these days do another paint stream. I have the little camera for it and everything set up, and I just have not been using it. I should, though. I really should use it. It's actually a good camera for it as well, not like the webcam I tried before, some time ago. So, I should. Also, it wouldn't hurt to actually paint up half the things I need to paint up. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. In retrospect, that would not be a terrible idea. But, hey, maybe next week or something. I'll find a week to do it. Maybe on that week I've got off the end of this month, I might sit down and do a longer Thursday stream where I paint. Maybe I'll repaint some stuff I'm not happy with, or want to repaint. Like my Chaos Knight War Dogs. Might be worth repainting them. Also, I have sometimes interesting interactions with other Poles, because I'm from the eastern part of Poland, I'm from the countryside. That plus my father spent like half his time living around Russia, so I say. So I don't know from any. Fair enough. So I've picked up a lot of like Russian and further afield sort of sayings as well. Fair enough. But thanks to that, I'm not only difficulties with English accent, but also speaking Polish. Fuck. There's a joke I can make about Russia fucking it all up for you, but I feel like that'd be far too on the nose. I feel like that'd be far too on the nose, but no, I can imagine a bit of accent crossover and a bit of saying crossover probably don't help the language side of things. Oh, excuse me. Plus, I imagine, as much as they're nearby, not too similar, I imagine, Russian and Polish. I would imagine there's quite a bit of differences nowadays. Maybe once upon a time it might not have been, but I would imagine nowadays it's a lot different. I mean, far east of Poland we have like Polish-Russian mixed type of accent, which is a lot different than other parts have. Fair enough, considering the history. That does make sense, to be fair. If I'm remembering my map right, it's like... If I'm remembering my map of Eastern Europe in the, like, top of my head, I'm pretty sure it's like... It's you guys... And then it's... I think... I can't remember if Ukraine's direct neighbour or one over. I do forget now, actually. And then it's Russia. Let's just say I have, like, 6 homes to Belarus. Ah, yeah, forget Belarus is literally around the corner. I always, to be honest with you, the amount of times I forget Belarus is even there. Really small, the maps. It doesn't help, if I remember rightly. I always forget it's there. Like, oh shit, yeah, that's there. That is, damn, that's close. God, when you say, go... Shit, when you say Eastern Poland, yeah, fucking hell, yeah, you're pretty far over there. Actually, my family comes from there. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, why was I reaching for my flask there? It's really there. Object permanency issue there. World War II, oh, shit, okay. There's a pretty, like... Jesus, so... It's pretty recent roots from there, then, if anything. Fair enough. So I think my family's always been here, so to speak, but the Russians threw them out because they weren't aristocrat. They were communism. Yeah. The aristocrat meaning they owned the house, probably. I know what the bar's like. I won't go into it because I don't go into politics here, but I still have family there. Well, hopefully they're doing alright. I know things are a bit dicey around that neck of the woods, but hopefully they're doing alright. Okay, so you've still got, like second... Maybe second cousin once removed or something like that? I forget what the term would be. But you see, you've got family around that neck of the woods. But hopefully they're doing alright. That's it, I know things are a bit spicy on that neck of the woods at the minute. I can't remember if there's actually been a ceasefire or not, but I know things are a bit rough around there, so hopefully things calm down for you over there. Fingers crossed for you. Everyone said they even came here for vacation once when he was like 20. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so they're still somewhat in touch, or at least, you know, near a field. That's good. That is. Excuse me. I mean, it's just government's fighting. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's completely reasonable. It's just... I feel like there's a story there, isn't there, about that part, but no, that's completely fair enough. I thought the border and now I've seen... Oh. Oh god. Oh, that's horror. Oh. Oh, that's actual horror. Holy shit. Literally. That was poor choice of words. Jesus. That's not a surprise you want to see. Oh, buddy. Fucking hell. God, and I thought I've seen some bad public toilets around these parts. But never mind. That is much, much worse. Ooh, my eye has got something in it. Of all times, look at my eye. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell, man, that is rough. That is nasty. That's just nasty. Don't it just? Don't it just? I said the woods are better. It's fine, you're feeding the forest in a way. Turn it to nature. Yeah, probably for the best. Making what is essentially ass-to-ass contact with another person is not ideal. You know, you normally want to be on better terms with that person before, you know, ass-to-ass contact is a thing. And that sounds like you're as good as making ass-to-ass with them. So, yeah, no, that's reasonable, I'd say. You don't want to, like, absorb something. Even if I says the same thing about them. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, I would probably reconsider my options a bit if that was what I was presented with. If I had the option to disappear into the woods a bit and do my business, that'd probably be better in that scenario. A lot better, I would have thought. No, there's been some rough ones around here occasionally. I just think, oh god. Well, thankfully I've not been too desperate and just gone, right, I'll wait. There was a magical point in my life where I just never used the ones in school. I just never used the ones in school. I just never did. I don't know. Like, in high school at least. Okay. God damn it, Rouge. That's a... wait. In addition to that story, there were multiple toilets there, and everyone was almost without covers. Good lord. I've heard of having like an angry shit, but I've never quite had a shit so angry that I'm like, I'm gonna rip the fucking cover off. Also, hello Rouge, you joined a very shitty conversation, but tush. I'm learning some things about the Polish border to Belarus currently. I'm learning that if I need to have a shit, go into the woods. Jump dumping kind of content. What are we, AAA developers? Do you need to add Q to the do something? What do you mean? I mean, I could. Trumpet. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't throw it under. Like, yes, I have a rule about trauma dumping, but I wouldn't call this. This is fine. This is fine. That rule is there for like specifically in case someone wants to walk in and just literally hit me with the heaviest shit. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like it's been too quiet lately. What's the next VTuber drama? I try and keep out of them. But I'm pretty sure it's like whatever the fuck's going on with Takahata at the minute. And I'm like, I really just I don't know. I hope it's nothing, but I have a horrible feeling it's something. I'm like, god damn it. Any other VTubers who inspired me to start when I turn out to be a shitty person? I swear to fucking god. Also thanks to my origins I have name of every nation around me. Belarus called coats because they're wearing like military coats all the time. All the time the commies. Oh shit! All right, it's an interesting fashion choice, but hey, it's like, don't worry, you'll be the last one standing. Homie style. I don't know them personally, but I guess never meet your heroes, as they say. Oh boy. The last one's, I mean, you know, well, you hear a style. Yeah. I'm trying not to think about it too much. It's okay. I'll take the good parts of their example, and then they can show me what not to do for the rest. God fucking damn this guy. Also, for anyone who must suffer ads, I'm afraid you may be suffering in about 30 seconds. I regret to say that I have burned through all of my snoozers. I must let them recharge. They have a very long cooldown. Rouge, you had someone buy your sub for you. You can't say shit. She just gave you your sub, you fucker. Just buy a subbies. You were gifted yours. One of these days I will fill out the actual static emotes for the tier 1 at some point. I promise. One day. I'll do it. I will. Probably. Maybe not. It's okay, Rouge. I was awakening people's pain from like Mass Effect 4 and Mass Effect Andromeda and stuff. I'm sure your hair will turn white by then. Oh wait. Who's gonna tell him? I can't remember if I asked for the 2 hair colours, like the white and like this. I can't remember if I did. I'll have to check. But it's been worked on. It's been worked on. I believe the base form has been coloured in, but not rendered yet. So I think the last bit will be the outfit, I want to say, and then the pet, Zabine. That's the last bit. Will the clothes be toggleable? Some bits will be. Good ads. Yeah, he was hit by ads. Some stuff will be. Like, technically, the jacket and the sunglasses that built in, those will be. So, a bit of it will be. Now it's some ad about fucking retirement fund. Shit, man, that's calling you old. Rouge will get one of those soon enough. So, Rouge, are you getting one of those soon? Retirement fund? I'm 24, I'm not gonna have to retirement. Oh shit, they're younger than me. Ah, that's not allowed. They're younger than me. Shit. Oh no. Hey, Nyasya, welcome on in. My brother in Christ, I will drink you with a dog for help on all divers. Hello there, Nyasya. How you doing, buddy? How's things? How be things on this fine Thursday for you, sir? As I sippy my drink. I probably shouldn't be drinking what's in this because it's literally going to keep my eyes open, but fuck it, I didn't have any earlier. It's somewhat EP midstream. If that makes it... what's that? Makes it any better, I already have a mental health of a 60-year-old. But fuck. Oof. It's okay, I regularly feel like I'm older than I should feel half the damn time. It's good on rolling up a new character for Pathfinder 2E homebrew. Hell yeah. I've been playing a bit of Pathfinder 2E recently, actually. Every now and then I think we're doing the Abomination Vaults. That's it, Abomination Vaults. That's called brain rot, Rouge. You have brain rot now. I'm sorry, you have brain rot. Rotten. Your brain is green, smoothing as we speak. That's the slang of the younglings when I listen to them. Oh, well, you're in a good place then, my friend. One thing I've realised as time's gone on is I've gotten very good at also filling in the bits that's missing in someone's text, so don't worry too much. Unless I verbally say anything, I think I've understood you. I've turned into an orc. Itada. Maybe you have. Hey, Haru! Yeah, I'm here for your wings. I mean, for the stream. What's up? Ah, hang on, that's Lord of the Rings orc one. I see that as well. Excellent. Somebody early retirement funds here present. That's the secret, chat. You're funding my retirement fund. That's the secret. The deep Cobra lore is you're funding my retirement. It's not. But it's funny to say it. I've put some stuff on my hand, Rouge, to help deal with so much pain I've been inflicted with. However, it still fucking hurts. I've just realised exclamation marks on their own don't come through on the multi-stream chat. Is it just assuming they're trying to be commands? Listen, it's fine. It's a bit of RSI. It's fine. Doing psychic loosely based on Jean Grey. If Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters was funded by the government and used as a front for an institution of psychic. Ah, so what the NSA wish they could be. Got it. Or what the CIA tried to do before MK Ultra, I think. Or MK Ultra was used for that purpose to help. No, different thing. Sorry, MK Ultra was mind control. They had a different thing to figure out if they were psychics. That was a whole different problem. Tinfoil hat. Let me go again. Oh no. Yeah, so you're going to turn this into a Pipkin paper stream. I'm going to start making theories about the feds trying to, like, eat your ass or some shit. Save such a fucking name. I wouldn't say you got the whole school. Yes, Professor X, as they often call him. That's why they shortened it. But okay, so I've not tried a psychic myself. I'm currently, in my own game, playing a fighter. I flavoured him as a samurai Leshy. I'll be completely honest. He's just a samurai because the mushroom head looks like a samurai hat. I'm going to be honest. However, I do have the means to do big damage, because a katana is a separate weapon and is actually very good. X, you should not be named. I don't know if boy name in my opinion. It's like Shadow Smith. It does sound like a name you'd hear in like a sorority, wouldn't it? Or like a fucking like one of those American TV shows where it's like not sorority. What's the other name for it? Oh, what's the name for it? Frat house, that's it. So we got Zane, we got Xavier, we got Chad. Like I said, yeah, mage, but I said fuck that spiritual bullshit and DM allowed it. Okay, fair. Jeremiah, fucking most American name ever. Jeremiah Smith. I probably named a person just then. Someone feels called out right now. And for my next thing, I will threaten to shoot up a Walmart in Minecraft. I've been watching too many paper clips, forgive me. But Jeremiah is like... I feel like it's the most American... Like, it's up there. It's got the most American names. Yeah, I must admit, Natty, I've not looked at some of the fancier classes for a bit, but hopefully you have a good time with your Psychic. As I say, I've been boring and played a Fighter, but I did play Sorcerer for a little bit, and I do like the I like that cantrips feel useful. Like, you can multi-attack straight from the get-go, which is fucking great. I love that shit. Now, Jane Doe. Well, that's a name that Jones won't forget. Well, Jane Doe technically is what they call someone who they can't figure... A woman who they can't figure out the name of. But, I mean... He's right, produce flame. Produce flame? In D&D? Fucking terrible. It's good for starting a fire, but so is Firebolt. See, do you know what's funny there, Marks? Dick is often used as a shorthand for Richard over here. Like, unironically, sometimes people who's called Richard will get, like, shortened down to Dick. I can't remember when it started, but that's actually a thing. Dick Half-Mast. Dick Grayson. Well, I think he is just called Dick. I think Dick Grayson is just called Dick. But no, produce flame, dog shit. Just why? Why? Is it any other cantrip? Well, pretty much any other cantrip. Yeah, I'm also using Gunslinger, a free archetype, since uncertainly given the backstory, she doesn't broadcast to psychic. That makes sense. Gunslinger's cool. I like you can do shit like, oh, I'm gonna lockpick a door with my gun. Or, oh, I've hurt myself, I'm going to use the warm gun in my hand to sizzle the wound. It's silly, but I love it. What's a better evocation cantrip than produce flame? An evocation cantrip? Just skip it and call your son. Yeah, that fucks the bullying. Better than produce flame, let me think. Firebolt, Ray of Frost. I'm trying to think of the other ones now. That's Necromancy. I can't remember if Eldritch Blast is, but if you're playing a Warlock, you might as well have Eldritch Blast. It's like, it's the only cantrip in the game that works like a Pathfinder cantrip. Kind of. It's also got the most upgrades. I mean, the worst I can think... The worst I think in my times has been called Junior. Oh, yeah. So Silvery Barbs is a fucker. I can't remember... Is it actually a cantrip? If it's a cantrip, that's insane. It lets you basically use a reaction to... I was going to say, I thought it was a leveled spell. Because it would be stupid if it was a fucking... Here's the thing, though. It lets you just go, hey... If I remember rightly, doesn't it just let you go, like... make someone re-roll a successful check or some shit like that? I can't remember the exact phrasing for it, but it was fucking dumb. I remember it being really fucking strong. like early on especially, compared to other like level 1 spells for like social situations. You just at range silvery barb the motherfucker. Just fuck him over. Those old funny spells in RPGs like predicts weather. Yeah, just look at fucking cloud for. Still a thing. Druids do it. We used to bully our DM with playfully bully, might I say, with just going, hey, what's the weather gonna be? Fucker would actually have a fucking reasonable idea in his head what weather would be, because he knew we were gonna pull that shit on him any minute. Just go like, hey, what's the weather right now, DM? What's it gonna be? He was prepared, but fuck me, I'm sure he was annoyed. I'll tell you a spell that's fucking terrifying. Heat Metal. Heat Metal's the arsehole spell. It's not that he's controlling, I think he just had an answer, or at least could come up one pretty quickly. Apportation. Place a pin to a chair that has someone about to sit down. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect spell, my friend, that one. The perfect spell of choice. Just, oh no, you sat on my silly pin. Better hope I didn't dip anything on it. I mean, the most evil bastards simply go into a walk-in centre and slap that thing around a few places and then put it down somewhere. That's just giving someone AIDS. I'm gonna be honest. That just gives someone AIDS. Or some other infection. You don't have to dip it in poison, just like scrape it around like some dirty bastards fucking like anywhere. I certainly recall the conjure water in your lungs or heat metal and night armor. The heat metal and night armor works though. But I do love those names that are stupid, like meant, but yes, instant pursuit. Hey, Novella, you came at a very good time. Whilst we were discussing very unique spells. I might go a bit longer today, mostly because I was working from home today, so I had the time to sort food out, have a shower, you know, so a bit more time. Tungsten ball sack's another one, Mark. That's another good one. And of course, the most powerful of spells, testicular torsion. Time stop. I mean, okay, if you're using actually good spells, okay, fine. But that's a nice argument. You can stop time. I can make you wish time had not stopped. All I'm saying is you stop time at the wrong time. Ooh. That could be painful. You can make me use... Well, we twist the nuts so good a wish spell happens. Let me fetch. Whatever really. But if any, that's like cast Glock. What's that? In the words of Chuckles the Clown, I cast gun, prepare to meet God. It's my Tuesdays. Okay. I mean, canonically. It's my lore, guy. I guess manual breathing. How dare you? Of all the manual you know, you're all manually breathing. How about that? How about that? You're all manually breathing. Yeah. There's a cognito hazard for you all. Listen, as someone who's had pneumonia in recent memory, I can assure you, I know very well about manual breathing. I had to fucking do that. I had to very forcefully, manually breathe a lot. Repel made something. I know what shorts you've been watching. I know what shorts you've been watching. Maidenless? You certainly will be. Cast itchy bones. Oh. No. That's a... Oh. I couldn't imagine... Oh, that's... I'm just thinking logistics there. Oh, God, that's a torture. That's an actual torture on someone, I think. Like, good God. That's a real nasty one. Just a pull. Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're moving with tungsten ball sack, good luck. That's gotta hurt. You're standing there, everything's fine, then, ooh, you know. Yes, there's a nice wide variety of absolutely deplorable spells. It's okay. I'm waiting for my players in Dark Heresy, specifically my Psyker, to do some fucking weird shit at some point. I'm waiting for the point where they turn around and go, DM, I'd like to do a demonic possession, please. I'm like, oh god, okay. Okay, guys. Can we make a demon host DM? What are your thoughts on players able to wake down players with a healing spell? I think it's okay. It's intended design. However, I will say I like Pathfinder's 2E's approach to dealing with it. So, in Pathfinder, when you get downed, you get put before the thing that downed you, and you, like, turn over. So, you get the turn before they can, like, instantly give you. But, quite importantly, even if you get brought back in the dying position, basically you retain your dying count. So if you go down again, the dying count goes up. So in Pathfinder, healing's actually required. Whereas in D&D, you don't care. 1 HP is still better than no HP in D&D. I do kind of like the Pathfinder approach. That was an interesting moment to have a fireball. I mean, it solved every problem. Holy shit, neon? Holy fuck. Gentlemen, it's everyone's touching it. Answer my skull. Wait, does that mean you and Rouge broke up? I'm so sorry, Rouge, I don't know. I'm sorry, Rascal, Rouge is here, so if you want to tell him something now, there are single ladies. There are singles in your area. Would you believe? Oh, fuck. Ah, buddy. What are those fucking ads? There are single MILFs in your area. Well, I don't fucking see any. Where are they? Fellow gooners. I did say earlier if you were gooning, continue to do so, and well, we found the gooner. I mean, sins. Listen, I know what sin most you commit. I know what sin most you commit. I'm gonna sit here and act like I would never. Essentially, like 2K population, I know every half of them are related to me in some way. Shit. Well, shit, my friend. I mean, you're not in Alabama. Just working my way through non-stop. Not November. It's not even November yet. Not unless the Danish lands have the fucking year the way around. Been hitting that gym? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we'd like to see it. We'd like to see it. I've been I've been trying to work out a bit myself. Says don't stop. That's true. That's true. I've been trying to get some sit-ups. Pause. Huh? Wanna? Do I want to see? Sorry, I want to see what? No, don't start posting your nudes. I don't want to see. We're doing a new fan Taylor. No. If you don't get it. If you don't get it, sleep us. Oh. Yes, ranked jerk. Yes, ranked jerkmates. Wait, what? I believe on jerkmates, my friend. Yes, the competitive Joy-Cough. Do you know, right, one of the guys at my workplace unironically turned around and said the reason he took time off was for gooning. His exact words. I'd like to hope he's joking, but considering how brain rotten he is, I don't know. Ranks. There's wank ranks. There's actually wank ranks now. Holy fuck. You just walk into the room and just go, brother, I'm a class diamond wanker. They should have on Twitter. I'll get it if you employ any time off for you. He didn't say that to the manager. He said that to us. Smash all community members tier list win. I feel like that's a fantastic way to get in lots of trouble. I would have to confirm everyone's, like, over 18. That's just a lot of work. It's like, oh god. I can't even have the risk that anyone looks young, otherwise someone's like, wait, they're like, no. I don't even want to risk that shit. God, I just win every time, so nobody wants to get banned. Rouge, you're not saying you'd ban someone if they're too good looking. Bronze Beatus, Silver Stroke, and Golden Goon. Platinum Puller, What the fuck? Oh, that's even better. That's even better than what I was gonna fucking say. Oh, fucking hell. You walk in the room, one arm's bigger than the other. You slam it down the table. I'm a grand masturbator. I've won competitive gooning for the last 12 years. My arms are so fucking thick and girthy that I nearly ripped my own cock off. I'm so good at baiting on someone you can call me a masturbate. Do you masturbate everywhere you go, my friend? Do you just debate everything you see? Their appearance are threatening. My ongoing parasocial relationship with Kobo. You bet your ass they're gonna get banned. No one else joins the group chat, my friend, so don't worry about it. Except the time Judas and Artemis did, I think. But other than them, watching you have to go. Ah, shit, your break's over, my friend. Well, it's good to see you, Neon. It's good to see you, buddy. What a piece of rascal wisdom. Oh god, okay. We're preparing for this one. I'm concerned. What kind of wisdom is this? It's easy. It's easy putting it in, but it's hard taking it out. Ain't that the truth? I went into an esports tournament. One viewer said that one guy had one arm bigger than the other, and that's probably because of game and his friend next to him started. We need another 2 people for the group chat so we can have exquisite Discord Drama. See you a bit, Neon. See you a bit, buddy. Take care of yourself. Bye. Oh, fucking hell. Rouge, we can't have drama. Listen, it only works if a bigger person tries to bully me. As we know. no one's looking my way anyway, so I don't think I have to worry about that one. I'm not a threat. I haven't made a friend of somebody who's going to I haven't made a friend of another creator who's going to like backstab me in 5 years or some bullshit like that, and you know, meticulously try and sabotage my career. I'm referencing no one at all, by the way. It's just business, guys. It's just business. What am I doing? What am I saying? So I don't know, Rouge. Might be smaller. Might be an itty bitty little fella. Rouge, for all I know, you are the size of Peter Dinklage. What's a shower hot or cold? Well, because you can. What's a shower hot or cold? Well, hot because you can just go. Okay. Sick. Oh no. He's learnt dad jokes. Fucking hell. Man's picked up dad jokes. He's learned the hill. It's my time. Your time? Your time has come. And so have I. No worries, Marks. Thanks for being here, buddy. See you in a little bit. I was watching Eurovision semi-finals when England really pulled out their Totally Spies girls for a song. Ah, I see. I must admit, I never watch. I know there's a whole thing around it. I never watch it. I've just never been interested in watching it. It's just never my thing. It's like, I don't know. I don't really watch TV that much, to be honest. Nah, I'm good. Besides, half the time that vote is brownie points anyway. It's less about the actual quality of anything. It's always brownie points, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't really watch TV anyway. It's mostly just filled with slop. It's just dripping with slop. Congealed, smelly slop. Your Discord polls aren't brownie points, I don't know. What do you mean if my Discord points aren't brownie points? They are whatever you lot vote for. There are whatever unique suffering you lot want to put me through. I'm half considering doing a Norska campaign, you know. That's because someone's being funny. That's what that is. That's because someone's being very funny. Well, I just learned the other day, by the way, I can find out who's voted for what. So I'll know who's fucking doing it. That's right. I can find out. So that's why we shouldn't have democracy. Thompson tyranny only. That sounds very undemocratic of you. So please assume the position against the wall. You got to shit with in DMs, the culprit is. Oh, I haven't gone back and looked. But I learned I can go and look. So I could, technically, find out. However, it'd be hard to say going... I don't know if it shows you when, in what order that you vote in. That's the only thing. So I'd have to watch it happen in real time to know if it has been, I think. So going forward, I will know. Going forward, my friend, I will know who's doing it. And then they will have their nuts twisted in a vice. We shall give them a little bit of the vice treatment. I don't mean that shitty excuse for a journalistic whatever the fuck they want to call themselves these days. Which I don't offense. No. Just one. Just find them. Run over to them. It's fine, listen. If we ever do the meet and greet, I'll have a vice with me. When I find out who it is, I'll shake their hand, and I'll hold the other hand, pull them towards the vice. No, we won't do that. First of all, I'd have to get to a position where I'd even do a meet and greet. Second of all, I'd have to get a vice that close. There's a lot of complexities to this. Or just to snipe some poor motherfucker's testicles. Oh, fucking hellfire. Oh, please, don't worry. There will be an unwilling martyr for our cause. An unwilling martyr. Ah, yes. Well, we have to keep them on brand, so I have to have an appropriately biblical punishment for them. As such, I will, at random, pick one of the deadly plagues. Or we could crucify them, I don't know. But we could do the funny upside-down cross if you want. Just be edgy, you know. What am I saying today? Would you believe I'm on my meds? They don't affect my mind in the slightest, but I'm on them. 50 plays. I was thinking about maybe making them sit through the entire Game of Thrones Season 8. Oh, God. You know what? I have a better idea. Both seasons of Rings of Power. Yeah. Yeah. That. And then maybe Season 8 if we really want to fuck them over. Speaking of TV shows, this is going to sound a bit crazy. I've never watched Breaking Bad. I've never watched it. I actually haven't watched it. I feel like I should some point. Hey, Grim, welcome on back. You just finished it. Ah, I've heard good things. You know, sometimes these Halo matches got me like, yes, kill teammates and load me down into the graves just so you can let me down all the time. Hey, yo. Yeah, I've heard good things, man, honestly. I have heard good things. I've never... I should go watch it. I've only heard good things. I should. I need to give it the time to do it. The incest... What do you mean the incest is real? What do you mean? This is not the coffin of Billy and Layla, good sir. Also known as one particular member of FaZe Connect's not at all hidden fetish. In Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is secretly based in Alabama. Everyone's in the same trailer park, and they're all fucking and making strange guild descendants. I know of it. Especially the fucking compilation of which one was it? Is it Orica? I forget. Which one in FaZe Connect has a weird thing of like older brothers? Don't say all of them, it isn't technically all of them, it's one in particular. You know which one I mean. Hime, that's it. Hime, that's it. It's Hime's undisguised fetish. I forgot Leah was also completely fucked in the head as well. I could believe Leah was down bad. Leah's built uniquely. Can relate. I think we're both on this. I think she's on the same spectrum as me, so can relate. However, I'm not that deranged. I'm a little deranged. Unique enough to say. That's true. That's true. I still remember that Maxor got Lumi to voice someone. She fucking voiced Ashley from bleh, Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. We're still waiting for part 2 to that. That was peak. That was good shit. I feel like I've been watching a lot of Seth Zintash recently. It's affected me, I think. I feel like the next video I'm going to do is going to be some very unique shitpost. I like Resident Evil for a lot of it, honestly. This is going to sound terrible. I started with the movies for Resident Evil before the games. I know. Those movies. Yeah. Yeah, those movies with, what's-her-face? This is Alice, I think. There are some live-action movies that are basically unrelated to the games. They are one director insisting on putting his wife in things. It's the same director behind the Monster Hunter movie. Same lead actress. Is it Mila something or other? I forget the actual name. But, yeah. Same one. God, I remember them all. Yeah, it's her again, but in Resident Evil. Yeah. I was wondering when the X Monster part came. I know, right? The only good thing was they made Nursilla actually very scary. And then we got Nursilla again. And Nursilla makes me itch. So they did a good job of making her creepy as fuck. That scene with the little fucker being spun around by the spider, as in arachnophobic itch, as in the kind of itch I see when I see a spider scuttling dead quickly. You know what's really bad though? I can't look away either. Because I get this horrible thought of like, what if it ends up on me? That bothers the fuck out of me, so I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. So, you know. I let giant spiders roam my house just to kill mosquitoes. God, no. I kill them. All of them. To be fair, I honestly just, if I see something flying around, it is often spotted. Because I don't want to attract them. No, they're not cute. Don't lie to me. Big Spider has obviously been in your head. Don't lie to me. They're horrifying. Don't get me wrong, I find spiders interesting, quite fascinating creatures. However, do I want one near me? No. No. Spider-adjacent things? Maybe. However, I don't like... No, not cute. Okay, that's different. That is very different. That is... very different, so... I'm not against that one. That one's fine. But, you know, that's different. Listen, that might cure me if that was to happen, but, you know, that's different. That's different again. That's very different. It's like... Oh, just... I can't put it into words. Like... Yeah, like the spider's face, the the mandibles, and I'm just thinking of like that. I don't know, that plus like the scuttling, just the whole package, just kind of just shits me up a little bit inside. So I'm like, listen, I have my rule of thumb is simple with the spiders. They stay out my house, not my room. I leave them alone. Listen, that they are reasonably cute. However, one, thankfully, they don't live in my country. Two, if something jumped at me, I would freak the fuck out. To be fair, and this is a thing with me in general. I don't like things touching me. It's a very particular thing to me, but I really don't like being touched. I just don't, especially unexpectedly. It kind of just makes me like I mean that's not me being touched, is it? That's the body pillar being touched. But like, it's something I'm gonna have to deal with at some point, but or just I don't know. Like, how to put it? It just doesn't feel very nice to me. Even if it's meant in like a nice way. I fucking kill them. Or I scare them out. It depends if they're near a window. If they're near a window, I'll scare them out. If they're nowhere near a window, I will probably just kill them. But then that goes for like flies or anything else like that. I know it's always the nicest thing, but it's like, yeah. I'm just not big on it. I don't want them. Like, if they're outside, right? If they're outside, that's fine. I don't bother them if they're outside, okay? That's their domain, okay? That's where they live. They live outside. And that's fine. But if they come inside, that's my place, and that's not for them. You seen that Korean streamer that it's controlled by fans into a stream? Do that, but with spider robots? No. No. God, no. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. No. No. No, I would fucking crash out. Absolutely fucking not. I'm half tempted one of these days though to like enable a like I don't know, fucking push up for bits or some shit like that. I don't know. Force myself to get more exercise, you know. I think Robin did it before. I was like, I should do that at some point if I feel up to it. That could be a interesting little thing. If for nothing else, chat, I'd be suffering for your amusement, which I'm sure you'd enjoy. So, you know, there's that. There's some more drink left to do. But maybe for time. Maybe another time. Speaking of suffering, when is the Elder Pling stream continuing? I've been thinking about that, actually. I've been thinking about that. Soon is the answer. Soon. Whether I try and do that same optional boss, or whether I just go fuck it and actually try looking for the fucking dragon I'm supposed to kill. You know, different question, but soon. Probably this month, unless I forget. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see how long Doom lasts. Doom isn't a very long game normally. So, you know, let's say when we finish Doom, I'll probably do it again. We'll see. We'll see. Also, Night Rain's going to be a thing soon. I actually really want to give Night Rain a go, by the way. Elden Ring Night Rain. That looks fun. I actually want to give that a go. But I need friends for that. So maybe if any of you want to join me, I might open that up as well. That really in 10 days. Is it? Ah. I might give it a go. This month's good for games, isn't it? At least for me. I've had Stellaris DLC, Doom Dark Ages, then Elden Ring Night Rain. Oh shit. Good for games, bad for exams. Oh buddy. How many have you got? Let's hear it. How many? How many are they lumping you with? Is it absolutely horrific at the moment? And is it sort of continuing after this month? Is it like May and June you're getting exams and then you're free in July again? Or something like that. Yeah, May and June. Well, we're halfway through May. And I cannot do these research papers, man. I just stonewall. Fuck. You'll get it, man. You'll get it. You will. You will. I am confident you will manage it. You got further than me. I did 1 year higher education and said fuck that. So I mean, you got further than me. All right. You went way further than me. So, you know. At least you got a lot of experience in your job. I did, at the cost of a lot of my passion. That's what I kind of spent. My passion. It's why this is my passion, and not my day job. My day job is kind of hollow. But this is my passion. Thankfully. Because it's one of those, even the security angle, as much as it's what I'm good at, there are days I don't enjoy it. It's mainly if I have to deal with something that someone else has got, because, like, if we ever get a fucking near-miss breach, or God forbid an actual one, it will be my problem. Yeah, it is. It is. The worst one is when those situations come up, and I'm like, I'm dealing with someone who doesn't know what they're doing, and I'm just like, you are panicking and wasting everyone's time, and I'm just getting annoyed. I just get annoyed at them. I'm just like, this is like, I need to be able to do things fast, and they are just being a piss take. So, yeah, it's a rough one, dude. Once I get an internship, I'll be asking you so many questions. It's fine. A lot of it you'll pick up as you go. It also depends what internal processes you've got. Like, I know the process for my place like the back of my hand now. If we ever have a near miss or a breach, I know it. Once you've done it a few times, you'll know it. Hopefully you don't have to, but like with many things in security, it's better to know it beforehand, but you'll learn it when you have to do it. And inevitably you'll have to do it at some point. Someone will cock up. You are dealing with a little problem called between chair and screen, you see. Or screen and chair, you know. There is always a problem between the screen and the chair. And if you're thinking, wait, didn't a person sit there? Correct. Biggest problem. The biggest one. They will enter in their details, their funny numbers. And then you will have to then unfuck them. And pray that the two-factor, which hopefully is enabled, if it's not, God help you, save them. Like at our place. Because if it did not, oh boy. Oh boy. I guess it's a good thing people are using AI so much now so they don't have to think for themselves. Ah, well. See, some people at my place do that, and I get really pissed off of them, because I'm like, why are we employing you then? Like, what? I'm like, no, seriously, why employ you? You're hurting yourself. Because I can turn around and say, I know this knowledge myself. You're using AI. You don't know how to do your own job. And the thing is, right, especially in, like, programming, you won't last 5 minutes. I know AI is, like, a future thing, right? But here's the thing. Currently, it's fucking dumb. And it's not a replacement for a human being. In programming, especially. Well, most things, really, to be totally honest. Like, I'm not against it being developed and maybe made, like, actually decent, but to say it's in any position currently to do anything worth more than a gimmick, no. Although, funnily enough, at my place, we do monitor for AI usage, because we need to know if people are being silly and using it. Because, how shall we say, some people think it's a smart idea to use it a bunch, and then wonder, maybe I'll use it to do my job, and then we get in deep shit because it's legal sector and you can't do that. So, see, as a program, everything like 90% AI generated shit, then tweak it into something I can use. But here's the thing: you make it work. You make it actually work. Some people will just have the AI do it all for them. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. I would say use it as a good starting point, but never use it as the final model. Especially if your place has a coding standard they keep to, you're going to find it's going to be a bit difficult to do that sometimes. But as long as you understand what the code does and how to make it work for you, that's fine. But just be mindful about a place that has a coding standard that goes, hey, we do things a certain way, we use these shorthands, or, you know, this kind of stuff. Because some places are very particular about that kind of thing. But, you know, you'll figure that out as you go. Like, it's a useful tool, but it's a supportive tool at best, not to be used like a vibe. Yeah, that works unless you're in a professional environment. Yeah, you can't program things like Yandere Dev. You have to actually know how to fucking program. And, you know, comment things and actually explain shit. Some people don't. Those people are called assholes. They just are. Or people who are bad at their job and trying to keep their job by holding the code ransom. But I like my ifs and elses. Well, you can if and else elsewhere. Spaghetti code. Well, listen, spaghetti tastes nice, but it's not good as code. And, you know, it might seem like a straight line, but when push comes to shove, that shit gets a bit weird, and you know what they say? Spaghetti's pretty straight until it gets wet. That's where your brain rot took you. You're finally awake. Caught in the Imperial border. Same as us. Fucking hellfire. Right. I think it is time I depart. I must return to the heavens for now. Yeah, I'm tired myself, my friends, so thank you all for joining me tonight. I do hope you had a good time. And I shall see you all tomorrow for some Doom Dark Ages. I do hope you're ready. I've been looking forward to this one. As much as I fucking forgot it was coming. Anyway, bye. Hey, yo.